Start with Sean Cunningham.
Harrison, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. What I know you guys anticipated sloppy games in the preseason, only having 4 of them. But I guess with the turnover problem, especially in that third quarter, how disappointing was that?
I mean, it's disappointing, but when you go back and look at the beginning of the game, our transition defense has to be better. We were running one way there for a good part of the game on the offensive end, running the spots, but defensively, they were pushing it, they were running back at us, and we kind of got lulled into those turnovers. So we can do better with that.
Matt George.
Hey, Harrison. Coach Walton has talked a lot about how impressed he's been with the improved defensive effort from Buddy Hield. But from my perspective, it looks like communication with Buddy Hield on the defensive end has gotten significantly better as well. How important is communication to his and the team's improvement overall defensively?
It's been huge. Buddy, wants to be a great player, not just a great offensive player. So he's definitely put in a lot of time on his defense. He definitely feels more comfortable with his communications. And for a guy that's going to be playing as much as he is and how integral he is to our team, him improving his defense improves, our defense as a whole.
Hey, Harrison. It seemed like you guys are struggling a little bit with the too big lineup. Is that something that you feel when you guys are out there, you're just still trying to feel each other out a little bit?
We're still working things out. With COVID and things like that, we haven't had a chance to have as much practice time, with that lineup as possible. But to be able to get 2 games in with that lineup and get some reps, see how we do. I thought we made some strides.
Katie.
Hey, Harrison. I know that this has been a bizarre year, even going back to last season, but starting a season in such an unusual circumstances, can you kind of rate how this experience has been in terms of preparedness for a season? Where do you feel? Is it similar to past years, or do you feel a little behind the 8-ball as a team and individually?
It's a little bit different just because you can't do some of the normal things, whether it's, team golfing or, an escape room or team dinners, as frequently as you want to do. But from an on-court perspective, I feel good about the work that we've been able to put in. We've had some great practice days, 4 games. We've gotten better. I feel like we've developed a comfort level with each other. So going into the first game, I think we're in good shape.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Harrison, obviously less than a week before the regular season opener. You talked about kind of limitations because of COVID and everything, getting everything worked out. What kind of jump can this team take now that you are all together between now and Wednesday?
Every day we try to get better. And I think the more time that we continue to develop, whether it's via Zoom, whether it's film, whether it's 2 or 3 guys getting together doing things, it really just helps our chemistry, and the vibe ever since we started practice has been energetic. And that's something I think that's different this year as opposed to last year.
Jason Anderson.
HB, this was 4 games and 7 nights for you guys. How did that feel on the body after, kind of a weird off season?
It felt good. I was playing them this year, then last year. The legs have to get under you, and having these 4 games was really important for us to just get out there. We know we need to play faster, but this was great for us to really see what we're at.
Back up, Sean Cunningham.
Harrison, along those lines, how do you approach with the truncated schedule that you guys are about to have, and where everything just kind of is so rapid? How do you approach these next few days before tipping off the season?
Staying safe, one. The last thing we need is any positives or anything like that from a COVID perspective, but just gearing ourselves up for this marathon. I mean, once we get started, the games are going to be very, very, very consecutive, just where we're at, and really having that focus to get out of the gates going strong and not put ourselves in a hole.
All right, last question, Matt George.
Harrison, for a player who's only played a couple of games in 11 months or something like that, how impressed are you with Marvin Bagley, his ability to reincorporate himself and get comfortable again with this starting group?
I'm definitely proud of Marvin and all the work that he's put in. It's very difficult, especially as a young player in this league, to rehab away from the team, to trying to find rhythm when you're not in normal situations, to come and have kind of a weird training camp schedule. But I'm proud of him with just the way he's approached it. You know, he's attacked his rehab. He's back on the court. He's healthy. I know everyone from the team perspective is just happy that he's out there, and he's a willing learner. So I think all of those things combined will make it a great atmosphere for him to continue to grow.